All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Kwakwadash. All right, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, salutations to the electors out there pushing, laboring, believing, and listening on to this truth. All right, with all sincerity. All right, may the blessing and election be upon your houses. All right, this video is going to be, various topics, Lord willing, to edify unto the elect of Israel, but I pretty much wanted to start off with, I guess you could say it's a quote, something I was going through my mind and meditating on, since, yesterday and today waking up, and I wrote it down. And what it is we are in a spiritual war, and some battles will be harder than others, but we must endure and keep the faith. All right. As we are in these final days, as we are inching closer and closer to the end, all right, these demons are going to crank up. All right, that's a given. All right, that's a known. All right, it's going to get harder out here. All right, but we must endure and we must keep the faith. All right, even in the times of adversity, even in the times when, you got demons trying to mess with your mind or mess with people around you, right? We have to continually endure and cleave unto Yahweh Shem El Shai in those times. All right, and I had got the definition, all right, for endurance here. I'm gonna read it. This is from the Oxford Languages. All right, and the definition reads: the fact or power of enduring an unpleasant or difficult process or situation without giving way. All right, and some of the synonyms, all right, is bearing, sufferance, fortitude, all right, stamina, all right, persistence, perseverance, and so forth. All right, so we must be able to have that endurance. All right, it's a crucial thing, to have when it comes down to serving Yahweh Shem Al Shah, when it comes down to this walk. All right, because, hey, like it tells us in Sirach, and I'm going to go into that. All right, the Lord let us know what we signed up for. The Lord let us know, when we came to serve Him, this wasn't going to be a cakewalk, right? We cannot, or shouldn't have came into the truth with the mindset of thinking, all right, this is going to be a cakewalk, because it's not. All right, we're going to get tried. We're going to get tested. We're going to go through that fire adversity. All right, we're going to go through that proving ground. But, this is where, they got a saying, this is where it shows you, pressure busts pipes, but pressure also makes diamonds. All right. So throughout that adversity, what is going to happen? Are you going to endure? Are you going to keep fighting and pushing? Or are you going to give away? All right. And this is why it says endurance, right? Let me read it again, because towards the latter end, right? The definition, it says the fact or power of enduring an unpleasant or difficult process or situation without giving way, right? So we have to endure, all right? Even in the times when it feels like our back is up against the wall, when demons plaguing our minds in every other way, when, people in the world trying to knock you off your pivot, we must endure and stay well rooted. All right. Let me go into the book of Sirach. One sec. It's going to be Sirach, the second chapter. Sirach or Ecclesiasticus, the second chapter. I'm going to start at the top, and it reads, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. All right, so when we come to serve Yahweh Shem Al Shai, like I was going into earlier, all right, we have to prepare ourselves for the, trials and tribulations that's going to be, thrown at us, man. The different temptations, the different, tactics, from these demons and so forth, man. Right, we have to be on point and aware and prepared for these things, man, because it's going to happen, man. All right, especially as we are in these final days, right? These demons are just cranking up more and more and more, man. We see the state of the world, man. We see what's happening throughout the four corners of the world. We're seeing the rumors of war, right? The wars, the pestilences, the famines, the uproars of the people, the economic collapses and so forth, man. All right, we're seeing the times that we are in that is truly showing us that we are in the, final days. All right, so us knowing these things, all right, we have to be, prepared mentally, for what's to come. All right. But let me continue on. It says, verse 3, cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient without a change to a low estate. For gold is tried in fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. All right, so we have to go through that fire. We have to go through that proving ground. When you look at these various athletes, all right, that are in the NFL, NBA, all these, major league sports, right? They go through they go through Salakia, got like a fly. They go through the Pee Wee leagues, high school, college, the NFL combine. They go through all these things to get to that, professional level, man. And if you could receive what I'm saying through the spirit, we're doing the same thing, man. We're going through that, spiritual NFL combine, spiritual tryouts, so to say, to show how bad we want it, to prove ourselves, going through that fire, going through that humiliation period, getting tried and plagued by these demons, man, fighting off these demons, man, doing everything that we can possibly do to be found pleasing in the sight of Yahweh Hashem Shai. All right. As a matter of fact, I kind of jumped the gun a little bit. I'm gonna go back to this because I noticed it just now. I wanted to bring this out actually before the Sirach or Ecclesiasticus, the second chapter. This is 2 Timothy, the second chapter, verse 3. All right, going back to that endurance, going back to pushing, and not giving away. All right, staying faithful and pushing and enduring all the way to the end. Lord willing, we are a part of that number. This is 2 Timothy, Salakia, 2 Timothy, the second chapter, verse 3, and it reads, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua HaMashiach." All right, we have to endure that hardness, right? Like, like I said in that I guess you could say a quote earlier, right? We are in a spiritual battle, man, spiritual war. All right, so we are, soldiers for, Yahweh Shai. So we have to be able to endure through the different, warfares, so to say, spiritual warfares that's thrown at us, man. When you see people at war, right? When you see people at war, it's like you. When you see people at war, all right, they can't go to war with a scared spirit, man. They go to war understanding, all the, risk to entail. All right, prepare to lay their life on the line. Prepare to, fight until their last breath. All right, all the way to the end. Okay, that's the mentality of a soldier. All right, fighting for a cause. Understanding the goal, understanding the outcome, understanding, the rewards to come. All right, and that's the same way we should look at it. All right, when it comes down to serving Yahweh Shemal Shai. All right, understanding what we're fighting for, understanding the reward, right? Fighting even if we have to, give up the ghosts on this side, man. All right, keeping that endurance, staying faithful, right, all the way to the end. Okay, because hey, these demons is gonna continue to crank up, right? This is truly a spiritual warfare. It's a fight for our soul, a fight for our salvation. All right, I'm gonna grab Luke. This is gonna be Luke, the 22nd chapter, verse 31. Got a couple different points or topics, so to say, I want to hit. I want to edify. Luke, the 22nd chapter, and I'm gonna get Salakia. Luke, the 22nd chapter, verse 31, and it reads, "And the Lord says, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan had desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat." All right, mind you, like I just said, right, we are in a spiritual warfare, right? A fight for our salvation, a fight for our souls, man. Right, a fight for deliverance, man. Fighting to get beamed up onto those chariots, man. Right, the whole job and purpose of the spiritual demon Satan, right, and these other demons, man, is to what? Sift you out, man. Right, to get you to go off, to get you to, forsake the Lord, to get you to, fall out the truth, to get you to, go into the things of this world, man. So to say. All right. And us knowing this, right, knowing that the job of these demons and Satan and so forth is to sift you, knock you off your pivot, right? Us knowing this, we should be, more mindful first and foremost, but also, prepared. All right, prepared for those different attacks, prepared for those different, demons trying to come at you and knock you off your pivot, man. All right. Going back again to endurance, man. And also too, like I was going into in Sirach, the second chapter, right? I'm gonna read it again, verse 3, right? Because hey, in times of trouble, right, what do? Right? Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at verse 2. Sirach 2 and 2. I'm gonna read it again. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end, right? So in the time of trouble, right, what do? We cleave unto Yahweh Bashim al Shah, man. That is our first line of defense, man. That is our 911 call. That is our, security. That is our number one go-to, man, right? How people in the world where they're in trouble, what do? They'll grab their strap or they'll call 911, right? Our first line of defense is what? Calling on Yahweh Bashim al Shah, cleaving onto Yahweh Bashim al Shah, man. All right, because that is our true safety, man. That is our true hedge of protection, man. Right? Like the scripture says, so we paraphrase, right? The name of the Lord, all right, is a matter of fact. Let me see if I can pull it out. It's a strong tower, man. All right, give me one sec here. See if I can pull this out. So quoting it. Oh, Salakia. Alright. Bear me one sec. I just had it here. All right, here we go. This is Proverbs, the 18th chapter, verse 10, and it reads, the name of the Lord is a strong tower, the righteous running into it and is safe, right? So, hey, there's true power, all right, in the names of Yahweh or Yahweh Shah, man. True power is in the name of Yahweh Bashim al Shah. All right, that is our, our protection right there, man. All right, especially in these times that we are in. Okay. I'm going to jump over to Ephesians. It's going to be Ephesians, the 6th chapter. Salakia. Jay getting played right now by these flies out here. But hey, it is what it is. This is Ephesians, the 6th chapter, verse 12, and it reads, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. All right, so hey, we are truly in a spiritual warfare, man. All right, there's a lot of, left-handed witchcraft that's going on in the shadows, man. These wicked elites doing all types of rituals and so forth, man. The demons are at play, man. I remember a couple years ago I watched a documentary, and it was on this guy that was a high-level Satan worshiper, all right, or Satanist, whatever you want to call it. And he was deep into that left hand stuff. And, basically our documentary was talking about how he was into that, then he converted over, but nevertheless, he was saying, right? He was saying how during that time when he was, practicing, that left hand stuff, how, those Satan worshipers, right there, 24/7, man, they're at work, man. They putting in work 24/7, man. Because they would say, Christians are weak, they say the Christians is weak, the plantation Christians is weak, but they'll say, they'll go hard for a couple hours, but hey, man, we going hard all day, 24/7, man. All right, going to show you, right? These wicked spirits, all right, these demons, all right, and demonic energies at play, man. So we have to be mindful of these things, man. We have to be prepared for these things. We have to be well rooted in these scriptures. We have to be in a good position, with Yahweh Bashim al Shah, praying, fasting, repenting, right? Making sure that we are, strong spiritually, man. All right, because hey, these demons don't rest, man. All right, the wicked don't rest. I believe that's even a saying, man. In the world, the wicked don't rest, man. All right, so we have to be, all right, on point, for these things, man. All right, and like I said earlier, right, with the quote I was saying, right, this is a spiritual war, and some battles are harder than others. All right, of course, we're gonna have times where certain battles, certain times it feels like your back up against the wall. You can't contain, you can't handle it. It feels like overbearing. But we have to remember, like I read in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, cleave unto Yahweh Shem Al Shai, right? Cleave unto brothers also, man. Don't be afraid, because hey, shit. Speaking to myself as a former, hey, them demons might try to, put thoughts in your mind to have you thinking like, hey, you can't, confide, in brothers or confide, in the Lord, whatever the case may be, man. All right, but keep in mind that, you can. All right, but again, endure, cleave unto Yahweh Shem Al Shai. All right, I want to grab this Galatians. This could be Galatians, the 5th chapter, and it's going to be verse 17, and it reads, "For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other, so that you cannot do the things that you would." All right, so it is a constant battle, all right, between the flesh and the spirit. Salakia for any background noise, Lord willing, just picking up my voice well. All right, but it's a constant battle between the flesh and the spirit. It's a constant battle between good and evil, constant battle between the left hand side and the right hand side, man. All right, but we have to, tend more to the spirit than the flesh, man. All right, the flesh is gonna constantly attack you, man. That's a daily battle, man. Right, that's a daily battle you're gonna have to deal with throughout your daily walk, man. All right, the flesh trying to knock you off your pivot. All right, trying to get you to go off. Right, having wicked thoughts in your minds. All right, demons plaguing you, man. All right, but in times like that, you gotta identify it. Cause hey, it's a crucial thing and a key thing and a good thing to be able to identify when you're getting, attacked by these demons, man. All right, getting attacked by, left hand side, man, because hey, you got people that have demons on them, people that's plagued, people that's, getting, attacked by, left hand side, and they don't even realize they have, demons on them, man. Right? They think they good. They think they not tripping, man. But if you able to identify and realize you tweaking, you got a demon on you, you got demons trying to attack you, you got demons trying to plague you, if you're able to identify that, that's a good thing, because at that point now you can get on the I guess you could say what, defense or offense, get on the position to combat that, and that's done by the way of praying, fasting, repenting, and so forth. All right, but it is a constant fight between the left hand side and the right hand side, so it's something that we have to constantly be mindful of and constantly keep in the back of our minds. All right, speaking to myself first and foremost, Salakia, man, these flies messing with Jake, man. But that was point I want to hit on that. I had another point I wanted to hit real quick too, because I be checking out little current events and stuff and what's going on throughout the state of the world, because hey, we gotta be watchmen for Yasharallah, man. We gotta be able to see what's going on and prophesy these things, man. But I wanted to grab this. This is 2nd Esdras, and it's gonna be the 9th chapter. And I'm gonna start at the top. All right, 2nd Esdras 9:1. So like you, give me one sec. Okay. The 2nd Esdras 9:1, it reads, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. All right, so we're seeing, all right, a lot of signs to let us know the times that we are in. All right, just earlier today I was looking at the end time headlines, and hey, war drums beating, man. All right, we're seeing this, man. I even seen one article. I'm gonna go into it in a little bit, but I haven't seen one article that said, hey, we in World War III right now. And I agree with that, man. It's pretty much World War III right now, and they just haven't really, quote unquote, gave it that title, so to say, man. Because you got Babylon that's supplying, these various countries with weapons. Babylon sending over funds, pretty much like a proxy war. But a lot of other nations are saying, they gonna, step in. They're aiding their allies, and so forth, man. All right, like I was saying earlier, we seeing the state of the world, man. Things are cranking up, turning up in this place, constantly, man. All right, seeing that happening. So like seeing that happening, seeing that happening shows us even more why we should be cleaving unto Yahweh Shem Shai, why we should be seeking, Yahweh Shem Shai even more than ever. All right, but I'm gonna see if I can pull out this article real quick from the end time headlines. Give me one sec. All right, so I got two different articles. Okay, and these were posted, I believe they were posted today. See if I can see the date on them. I don't see the date on them, but I seen them today. Today is when I noticed them on the end time headlines. All right, but the first article's title says Ukraine's former military chief warns World War III is here as North Korea, Iran, and China stand with Russia. All right, you've seen a lot of these other nations, all right, starting to step in, saying, hey, hey, we stand with this country. Something pop off the wrong way. Hey, we on the same side. All right, I'm gonna read a little bit on it. It says Ukraine's former military chief has warned that World War III is already underway, with Vladimir Putin's autocratic allies, North Korea, Iran, and China openly supporting his forces on the battlefield. All right. And they have a Valery Z, who is now Ukraine's envoy to the United Kingdom, told the UP100 award ceremony in Kiev, I believe that in 2024, we can absolutely believe that the Third World War has begun. All right. The general said that as of this year, Ukraine is no longer facing Russia. Soldiers from North Korea are standing in front of Ukraine. All right. He made the comment after reports emerged that around 10,000 soldiers had been sent to Pyongyang, all right, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, to fight alongside Russian troops in the Kursk region as Moscow aims to replenish its forces and reclaim the territory taken from it 3 months ago. All right, so we've seen a lot of these, chess pieces getting put in the right places, right? We're seeing strategically, military troops is getting put, all right, in various countries. What it said 10,000 soldiers getting sent, all right, to fight alongside Russia, all right, in the Kursk region, all right. So, hey, we seeing the times that we are in, all right. We seeing the times that we're in. We're seeing how it's cranking up, all right. Hey, and Salaki for, any background noise, all right. But I got this other one I want to hit too real quick, all right. This one's titled, also from the end time headlines, this one's titled, Russia says hypersonic missile strike on Ukraine was a warning to reckless West. All right, and it reads, the Kremlin said on Friday that a strike on Ukraine using a newly developed hypersonic ballistic missile was a message to the West that Moscow will respond harshly to any reckless Western actions in support of Ukraine. Hey, years ago, all right, these other countries weren't as bold to play or try, Babylon America like that, man. They were afraid to try to, they were afraid to try to test Babylon or provoke Babylon or threaten Babylon, man. All right, but nowadays, hey, these other countries aren't afraid no more, man. All right, they letting hey, like it says, this was a message to the West. Let me continue on this a little bit. Reads Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov was speaking a day after President Vladimir Putin said Moscow had fired the new missile the Orshenik, or hazel tree, at a Ukrainian military facility in response to Kiev striking Russia with a U.S.-made and British-made missiles that this week for the first time after the U.S. granted its approval. The main message is that the reckless decision and actions of Western countries that produce missiles, supply them to Ukraine, and subsequently participate in strikes on Russian territory cannot remain without a reaction from the Russian side, Peskov told reporters, all right? And like I was saying earlier, right, a lot of these, weapons and funding that is, happening is a lot of them is U.S. and U.S. made, U.S. funding, British made, British funding, all right? So Russia's letting them know, hey, anything that's coming from the West, man, hey, you gonna get a reaction, man. This is a message, man. All right, showing you, hey, tensions is at an all-time high, all right? As people in Babylon, living their day-to-day lives, at peace, not thinking about what's happening, currently throughout the four corners of the world, right? They're at ease in this place. They're drunk off the Babylonian wine, living up on their Sunday fun days, not seeing the true state of the world, all right? But when we tap into, media outlets like this, because mind you, you're not going to see this on your main media outlets. You're not going to see this on your CNNs, your WSVNs, your CBSs, your NBCs, and so forth, man. You got to tap into these, independent, media outlets, man. Independent reporters, man. Different type of outlets, because they the ones that's going to talk about it, man. All right? But this goes to show you, hey, these other nations are no longer afraid of Babylon, man. They got a saying. They didn't stop making guns when they made yours. All right. Babylon really had that power because they was, they had all the nuclear capabilities, and they had a stronghold on it. But now look at it. A lot of these other nations are able to have that same capability to do this, to inflict the same damage that Babylon was able to inflict on them, man. All right, that's why they got this acronym called MAD, right? An event of two countries or countries that has same nuclear weapon capabilities, fight each other and shoot them off, and it's called MAD. And the acronym stands for Mutually Assured Destruction, man. All right, hey, we both know we gonna destroy each other, man. All right, so these other nations are no longer afraid of Babylon, right? Babylon, America is really a big bully, man. When you really look at it, man, right? They move into these other nations, set up their military bases, set up their embassies, all right? Rape, rob, murder, the people in the land, okay? And push their philosophies, their way of life onto the people, man. Tell them, hey, if you don't do this, hey, you're gonna get repercussions, man. Like, mind you, during the pandemic, right, Babylon, what did they do to Russia? They put different sanctions on Russia to mess up or to slow down their cash flow, man. All right, but now, hey, you're seeing the collapse of the Babylonian dollars going down, because, hey, since after that, I believe a year or two after that, are you seeing the BRICS, pop up, with that currency? And I believe at first it was like 50 BRICS was equivalent to $1 US. Now I believe it went up from that. Now I think it's 80 US BRICS or 90 US BRICS is equivalent to $1 US, completely crippling the Babylonian economy, man. All right. So all these things happening right now is showing you how tensions are rising. Chess pieces are getting put into the right places, man. All right. You have the economic collapse of Babylon. You have the BRICS being set up. You have the wars. You have the rumors of wars. You have the weapons. All right. You have the lack of fear and respect for Babylon, man. All right. So hey, it's going to show you how things are cranking up and stirring up in this place for that ultimate war, which is World War III. Okay. But let me grab this. This is Isaiah, and it's going to be the 54th chapter. Let me just double check some. This is Isaiah, the 54th chapter. I'm going to start at verse 16. Just like I just had it. It's like, here we go. Isaiah, the 54th chapter, verse 16, it reads, Behold, I have created the smiths that blow with the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth the instruments of his work. and I have created the waster to destroy. All right, so those nuclear chemists, those nuclear scientists, all right, all those is the doing of Yahweh Hashem Al Shai. All right, because as we ultimately know, the Lord controls both the left hand side and the right hand side. He controls good and evil, controls the whole issue of life and death, man. Okay. So with these scientists that's creating these missiles, right? The Lord is the one that's putting the spirit on to create these missiles, man. He's the one that's doing it, man. All right, you know. Let me get this also in Salakia. Get this also in Habakkuk. It's gonna be Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, verse 5, and it reads. Oh, Salakia. Where'd it go? Here we go. This is Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, verse 5. This is Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, verse 5, right? Showing you, you know, how Babylon moves. All right. It says, yeah, also, because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither he keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heap it unto him all people, right? Babylon, America, like I was going into earlier, right? They move into these other nations, man. They can't mind their own business, right? They're not keepers at home, man. All right, you know, and the ironic thing about this, right, which, you know, a lot of people don't really know this, but the ironic thing about this is that, you know, they could have, you know, revised this or moved this, maybe it's still in there, you know, but part of the, you know, the U.S. Constitution was that, you know, Babylon, America was to not interfere with foreign affairs. All right, but since that, you know, these past, you know, decades, you know, that's all that they do, interfere in foreign affairs, man. You know, and I seen this one article that was from about China or Beijing, I believe, or yeah, China, and it was the leader in China, and he had some I believe it was called like 4 red lines or 4 regulations that he had for Babylon, for the new president, you know, or president coming back, you know, Trump. He was like, you know, certain things he had, like 4 rules, and he was like, we'd be cool, but if you break these, we're gonna have problems. And one of them basically was like, you know, basically let us handle our business, man. That's pretty much what he was saying, right? Let us handle our business. Don't try to interfere in what we got going on, man. Let us be able to, you know, evolve and build and do our own thing without your interference, man. And you know these devils ain't gonna do that, man. When have they ever done anything like that, man? They do not mind their own business, man. All right. You know, these devils is very, you know, nosy, man. You know, so to say, in other words. But you know, that was, you know, I find that very interesting, man, because these devils make thousands and thousands and thousands of treaties, right? And what do? They break every single one. Look what they did to Gad and Reuben with all the treaties they made. They broke damn near every single one, all right? But, hey, that goes to show you, all right, they're not keepers at home, man. You can't trust these devils, like the scripture says, right? Never trust thine enemy, right? So we cannot trust these devils no matter what, all right? And these times, as we are inching closer to the end, and we're seeing, you know, these wars popping off, and, you know, World War III pretty much at the brink of popping off, right? We're seeing that these other nations is really seeing Babylon for what it really is, man. Right? This place is truly a laughing stock, a joke unto the world, man. All right? These other people these other nations don't take Babylon seriously, man. That's why they're not afraid, man. Even nations that didn't, you know, usually have those nuclear capabilities now have them, man. All right, but let's continue on. Let's continue on. I'm gonna pull out Second Esdras, and this is gonna be Second Esdras, the 16th chapter. I'm gonna get verse 13. All right, because hey, once World War III fully popping off at its, you know, peak potential, all right, these missiles getting shot off, all right, Babylon's gonna get hit. They're gonna get struck. All right, this place is gonna get decimated by these thermonuclear intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. Those ICBMs shot off from these various nations, man, and that's prophesied to happen, man. Okay. It's Second Esdras, the 16th chapter, verse 13, and it reads, "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. All right, so hey, those missiles that's getting shot off from these various nations, man. All right, the Lord controlling them things, man. All right, the Lord putting His Spirit on each one of those missiles, and everywhere they drop, they're gonna hit with pinpoint 100% accuracy, man, and they're not gonna miss, man. Okay. All right, this is the power that we serve, man. All right, when those people that got those nuclear codes in these various nations hit that button for them to shoot off, hey, the Lord putting that Spirit on them to hit that button, man. That's the doing of Yahweh Shem Shah. All right, and that's about to go down. Okay, right? You know, that's why when they had the what was it called, the Cuban Missile Crisis, right? As you know, Cuba's right there, and I believe what country was that? I believe it was Russia, right? That was putting their missiles in Cuba, or either submarines, missile submarines around that the waters, or in the waters of Cuba. They're doing that. They did that, I believe it was like a couple months ago. But when they had the whole Cuban Missile Crisis that was going on in Babylon, hey, the people were shaking in their boots, man. They had the kids in school doing nuclear missiles, what do they call it, drills, like how they got fire alarm drills and tornado drills, but they was implementing those nuclear missile drills, man. All right, that was being implemented. All right, so now that these other nations have that same capability, all right, when they get shot off, the Lord gonna be controlling all that, man. All right, and like it says, right? Let me grab this again. Right, like it says, right, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world, right? So, hey, these missiles not gonna miss, man. All right, even if these, elites try to go into their bunkers, man, guess what? Right, they got missiles called bunker busters, right, that would penetrate into the ground and then implode, right, and then explode, right? You got, and then not even on top of that, you gotta remember, right, you got the elect, that's gonna come down and pull the wicked out those bunkers, man. So hey, either way, man, they can't escape, they can't hide. Every missile gonna hit with pinpoint accuracy, man. That's the point I want to make with that. All right, but let me grab this also in Isaiah, since I'm already on the topic of the missiles. Bear me one sec. It's going to be Isaiah, the 34th chapter. Salakia for any background noise, had some guy over here on his phone and stuff. So Salakia, if that was, kind of hindering the sound. But let me grab this. It's going to be Isaiah, the 34th chapter. And it's going to be verse 5. And it reads, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. Right, that sword being bathed in heaven is those missiles, man. Right, being shot off. All right, far from these various other nations. Right, these other nations that have that beef with Babylon, man. All right, so so those missiles gonna be shot up in heaven, man. All right, and they gonna come down right upon Idumea, right upon Babylon, upon these heathen, man. All right. And that's going to happen. As I read in these articles, we're seeing the tensions, man. It's to the point where it's inevitable, man. It's obvious. It's plain as day. There's no questions about it. There's no second guessing. There's no maybe it's this, maybe it's that, maybe it won't happen. No, it's obvious. This is going to happen, man. All right. Babylon is about to get, shell shocked. In other words, man. All right. Completely annihilated, man. All right. And if you don't want to be on the receiving end of that, what do? Right? Forsake this world, cleave unto Yahweh Shem Shah, seek the Lord while you still have the opportunity to, pray, fast, repent, put off that old man, put on that new man, all right, and be renewed, man, all right, and Lord willing, we are a part of number to be saved out of this place and delivered out of this place before the true, ultimate, utter destruction comes and falls upon this place, man, all right, because like the scripture says, right, the righteous shall be scarcely saved, man, and Lord willing, we are a part of number that is saved, okay. I'm going to get this real quick, and I'm going to switch gears, This is Isaiah 13, just going to show you, how bad, all right, or how Babylon's going to be, Once the missiles hit, this Isaiah the 13th chapter, and I'm gonna start at verse 19, and it reads, "In Babylon, matter of fact, I'm gonna start at 19. Isaiah 13 and 19, and it reads, In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of Chaldees, excellency shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah." And we know what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah, man. That was a great major judgment that happened to Sodom and Gomorrah, and it's still spoken about to this day, man. To this day, it's still spoken about. All right. When you bring up Sodom and Gomorrah, your average person knows what you're talking about, man. Even if they don't know the scriptures, they know what you're talking about. All right. Verse 20: "It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures. And owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. And the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant places. And the time is near to come, and her days shall be prolonged." All right, so hey, when Babylon gets hit with these nuclear missiles, man, hey, this place would never, ever, ever, ever for eternity be inhabited again, ever again. All right, it would never be inhabited again. All right, only thing it's gonna be is like what, like it says, those doleful creatures and satyrs and so forth, man. This place is gonna, when you look at a globe, all right, you see the green for the land, and then you see the blue for the water, right? Imagine looking at the outline of Babylon, America, and it just looks black. It looks like a scab. All right, that's what this place is gonna look like, man. All right, because it's gonna get fully, hit by those thermonuclear missiles, man. And like I read earlier, right, in what that was Second Esdras, I believe, right? Second Esdras 16 and 13, right? Those missiles are not gonna miss, man. So each one of those missiles gonna hit with pinpoint accuracy, man. All right. So once this place gets hit, that's that, man. Okay. That just go to show you, hey, the times that we're in, man. All right. And if you don't want to be, like I said, if you don't want to be caught in that hellfire, if you don't want to be caught in that receiving end of the Lord's wrath, hey, serve Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Right. Endure. Be mindful and remember, like I was going into earlier, right? Remember that we are in a spiritual war, a spiritual battle. It's a constant fight for our souls, man. We fighting for salvation right now. So we have to keep that in mind, all right, daily through our daily walks, man. Through our daily walks in Babylon, man, right? But this is the last point I want to hit here. And then, I'm going to wrap it up with that, And, switch your gears again, I'm going to pull this out. It's going to be 1 Corinthians, all right? Because, hey, as demons crank up, as we constantly get tested and put through that fire, all right, as war is getting ready to happen, war is happening, as tensions increase and demons crank up and things just get more and more, worse out here and bad out here, all right, we have to, remember the end goal, right? We have to keep our eyes single. We have to remember what we are fighting for, what we are laboring for, what we are striving for, right? The wars to come, man. All right, this is something that we have to constantly keep in mind, in the back of our mind, and never forget, man. Right? That is really a faith booster when you really think about it, man. Whenever you feeling down, whenever you feel like you're going through it, remember what you are laboring for. Remember why you are laboring, man. Remember the goal. Remember what you're striving for. All right? Because that is motivation, man. That is something to keep in mind, Salakia. All right, but this is going to be 1 Corinthians, the 9th chapter. 1 Corinthians, the 9th chapter, I'm going to read verse 25, and it reads, "And every man that striveth for the mastery is tempered in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible." All right, we're striving for those incorruptible crowns, man. We're striving for immortality. We're striving to be the rulers, right? We're striving to be, a part of that elect, man. We want to be in the kingdom. We want to be in perfection. We want to have those, those laws, statutes, commandments written in our inward parts, man, right? That's what we're looking forward to, a righteous rulership, man, right? At peace, not having to worry about dealing with these demons, man. Not having to worry about being plagued in your mind, man. All right? Truly being at peace and being in 100% perfection, man. We're striving for the kingdom. All right? But all we have to do, like I went into earlier, is endure. All right? You know, and I want to read that definition again for endure so you don't forget, right? The fact or power of enduring an unpleasant or difficult process or situation. So we have to endure through the unpleasant or difficult situations or processes, man. We have to, we have to be able to endure when it's uncomfortable, man. Right? You got a saying, you got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, man. All right? So we have to be able to endure through that, man, and remember the rewards come from that, man. All right? Because the hell that we catching, the plagues that we going through, the demons that's messing with us, right? Whatever trial tribulations we going through on this side is temporary, man. All right? It's not going to be forever, man. All right? Even at times when it feels like, damn, this shit feels like forever, or damn, this shit is too much, man. Remember it. Like I went into Sirach, the 2nd chapter, man. Cleave unto Yahweh Shem Al Shah, man. All right? In the time of trouble, cleave unto Yahweh Shem Al Shah. That is our number one line of defense, man. That is our go-to. Okay? I'm going to get this also in 2 Corinthians. It's going to be the 4th chapter, verse 17. And it reads, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory, while we look not at things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal, right? We're looking forward to immortality, man. All right, we're looking forward to the things unknown, the things that we don't even know about, man. Right? The things that our mortal minds can't even comprehend, man. The things that are far more greater, all right, than anything that you can receive on this side, man. All right, because ultimately, hey, the fame, the riches, all right, all the things that you can receive on this side, these are temporal things, man. All right, your $1 million is not gonna last through a missile hitting it, man. All right, that Porsche, that Lamborghini, that high end car, that mansion, that nice home, that iPhone, that whatever it is that is so quote unquote nice in this place, man, is not gonna survive, all right, through those missiles, man. All right, ultimately, it's missile food, man. Okay. That's it. So that's why we looking forward to the things unknown and unseen, man. All right. And like it says also in verse 17, right? Our light affliction, which is but for a moment, right? So the hell that we catching, us being in Babylon, us being plagued, us going through, our different trial tribulation. Everybody got their own walk. Everybody got, their own thing that they going through. All right. But all those things that we going through, all the hell we catching is but for a moment, man. And we have to keep that in mind. And not forget that, all right? Because, hey, these demons going to try to, mess with you, man. Put thoughts in your mind, get you to forget that, try to, put doubt in your mind, and so forth, man. That's their job, man. They doing what they was, created to do, man. All right? But we must endure and remember these scriptures. All right? Remember to cleave unto Yahweh Shem Al Shah. Remember that our light affliction is but for a moment, man. Remember that we are striving for the kingdom, right? Looking forward to things that are, eternal, things unknown, right? Remember that we are striving for those incorruptible crowns, man. All right? Remember that we're striving for the kingdom. Remember that we're striving for salvation, man. This is truly our last chance, man. I remember, I still got it in my notes, brother. I don't want to say, this is truly like our final chance, our last chance at salvation, man. All right? Because, hey, this is it, man. This is crunch time, man. All right? So we have to lock in and keep pushing, keep fighting, no matter what, man. No matter what. Okay? Because we going to get tried. We going to get, played by demons, man. Hey, it is what it is, man. It's part of the walk, man. Be a man and handle it and go through it, man. All right? And cleave unto Yahweh Shem Al Shah and call on Yahweh Shem Al Shah. All right? Let me grab this. It's going to be John. Salakia. It's going to be John, the 14th chapter. John, the 14th chapter. Just going to show us, the rewards, the things we're looking forward to in the kingdom. All right. John, the 14th chapter, I'm going to start at verse 1. And it reads, oh shit, Salakia. Come. And it reads, John 14:1, and it reads, let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in the Most High, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place, and if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there you be also. What's going on? All right, you too. Yep. All right. Right, so let me read that again. It's like you. Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in the Most High. Believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go to prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there you may be also. All right, so these is promises that, the Lord is making to us, man. All right, the Lord's gonna keep all His promises, man. We looking forward to there's so much to look forward to, man. Right? We not only looking forward to, having, that dominion or rulership over the planet Earth, man. We looking forward to ruling the damn near, you can say, the universe, man. These different galaxies, man. When you look at, I believe it's NASA, or if not NASA, you can go on Google and just type in a video of the different, galaxies and universes and so forth, man. All right, hey, the Lord gonna really get His men right, man. Get His servants right. All right, imagine that. These devils can't do that, man. These devils cannot offer you that on this side, right? They could try. They could try to give you a false offer, man, right? They got this thing where they say, buy a star, adopt a star. Fuck that, man, right? You could really be able to go to that, man. Have that planet, man. All right, Lord be like, hey, this planet right here, that's for you. All right, this galaxy over there with these planets for you, or this galaxy, that's for you. That's for you. All right, this is your area. You got this, that, and the third. Hey, that's beautiful, man. Imagine that, man. Imagine that. Being able to go to these different various planets, different galaxies, and so forth, man. Hey, that's a beautiful thing to have, man. All right, these are things that we looking forward to, man. All right, things to keep in mind. Rewards. Remember the goal. Remember what we were fighting for. It's more than just, it's more than just, being in the kingdom and having, certain things, man. It's so much more to it, man. All right, it's so much more to it, and many more things that we can't even comprehend or think about, man. Our minds can't even imagine it, man. All right. I forgot which brother I heard say this, man, but hey, you would never have a day in the kingdom where you're bored. You would never have a day in the kingdom where you don't know what to do. Every day is gonna be a fun day, so to say, man. Every day is gonna feel like a first day, man. Every day gonna feel like the first day in the kingdom, man. You gonna be at peace, man. All right. That's what we looking forward to, man. This is why we serving Yahweh Shem outside. This is why we going through that humiliation period. This is why we go on the highways and hedges. This is why we make the videos, man. This is why we labor, man. All right. This is why we do what we do, because we understand the reward to come from it, man. All right. Okay. That's why we got to go through that, that labor, man. All right. There's this saying that says, everything, I forgot how it goes, but it's basically saying, anything that's really worth having or worth fighting for, you got to put in that work for it, man. You got to fight, man. You got to go through that fire. Okay. But, I'm going to close it out with this right here. This is, going to be Isaiah. The 2nd chapter. Isaiah, the 2nd chapter. And I'm going to read verse 4 is the point. Okay, I'm going to just read the point. It's Isaiah 2 and 4, and it reads. So Isaiah 2 and 4, and it reads, all right. And he shall judge among the nations and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall any learn war anymore. All right, so hey, that just goes to show you, right? Hey, true peace, man. Right? It says no more war, man. We're not gonna have to worry about, experiencing war, experiencing death, experiencing, all these different elements, man, in the kingdom, man. Right? These devils cannot offer you that on this side, man. They cannot truly offer you, true peace or world peace, so to say, man. But hey, in that kingdom of Yasharallah, right, when the kingdom is put back in, when the planet Earth is put back into its righteous course, then we're gonna truly know what peace is, right? Then we're gonna truly know, right, what it is to be at peace, right? Because hey, we not at peace in this place, man. You gotta wake up, go to your job, clock in, pay taxes, pay all these bills, worry about all these different stresses of this world, is this life, man. Right? That is not peace, man. Right? But when the planet Earth is put back into its righteous course, all right, when Yahweh Shai cracks that cloud and returns, all right, and the nation Yasharal is back in rulership, then we're gonna know what true peace is, man. All right. And matter of fact, Salakia, Spirit just put this on my mind. I'm gonna close out with this one. All right. Let me pull it out real quick. Let me pull this out. Oh shit. Fuck. Salakia. Alright. It's Proverbs 29 and 2. It reads, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Right now, hey, the wicked's in rulership, man. So the people are in mourning. But, soon, as we're seeing, as we inch close to the end, all right, the righteous are going to be in authority. And what happens when the righteous is in authority, as Scripture said, the people rejoice. So we're going to truly know peace. We're going to truly know comfort. We're going to truly be able to enjoy our lives, enjoy our children, truly breathe fresh air, eat real food, drink real water, fresh water. All right, truly being at peace, man. All right, so these are, goals to remember, remember what we are fighting for, remember what we are laboring for. All right, and also motivation, faith boosters, to keep us going in the times of, when we feeling low in the spirit, or when we feel like we going through it on this side, man. And also remember to cleave unto Yahweh Shem Al Shai. All right, but hey, I'm gonna wrap it up with that. Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect of Israel. With that being said, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakadash, that belongs to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who are well. Peace, blessings, salutations to those elect that is out there pushing, laboring, believing. Let's go into this truth with our sincerity. Until next time, Shalom, and a ball, Kwame Sharala, Shalom.